Hi everyone, this is Hanzala, and on this question we are taking a look into role-based access controls. This question is going to cover the least privilege principle, and we're going to have a look at some fine-grained access controls. This question is telling us that there is a developer called Martin, and he needs to work on these three namespaces, dev A, dev B, and dev Z namespace. He needs to have the ability to carry out any operation on any pod in these two namespaces, dev A and dev B. However, on the dev Z, he should only have the permission to get and list. The question again reiterates that is too permissive and violates the above condition. So we need to secure Martin's access, and we may need to recreate some objects. So let's have a look at Martin. If we do kconfig and we do view, you can see Martin's name in the users. And let's have a look at the namespaces. We can see we've got dev A, dev B, and dev Z. So what we can do is we can do kube get, and we can do, let's do describe. Actually, yeah, we'll do describe role, and we can do n dev A. So this is going to get the roles for the dev A namespace. And we can see it's got pods, and the name of the role is dev user access. We can also see the role bindings as well. And we can see it's applied to Martin. So let's have a look at the next one, dev B. You can see again, it has, you can do anything with the pods. And let's have a look at dev Z. And we can see the same thing for in dev Z namespace. So we want to restrict this to only get and list. And what we can do here is we can do kube edit role, and over here where it says where it allows it access for anything, we can just change this to get, and then do the same here, and we can write list. So this should only allow him to list and get in this namespace now, which matches the criteria of what the question wants us to do, and it still has unrestricted access on the other two namespaces. And if we describe it again, you can see it only does get and list. So how can we check this? We can use kubectl auth. If we have a look at the commands, let's have a look at can I. Yes, so this allows us to test it. So what we can do here is we can do can I, and there'll be an option over here which is saying as. So what we do here is we do kube auth can I, and then we'll do dash dash as equals Martin, and we'll do get pods in the namespace dev dash z. It says yes. Can I delete the pods? No, this should be no, and you can see it says no. And if we do can I delete the pod in the other namespace dev b, should be yes. Can you still delete the pods in the other namespace? That is true. So this has now, we have now checked end to end that this works. So we can do end exam now. And while this is loading up, guys, give us a thumbs up and a like, and drop a comment below if you had any issues or any feedback. And that's passed. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this useful on the role-based access controls and how we can apply the least privilege principle.